Yeah. Who know? You know. I smoke up all that grass so I can see the snakes in my lawn. And when they get close to me, know that I'ma cut their heads off. Whenever we got problems, we just how those problems get solved. Just break it down and roll it up and watch your issues dissolve. You'll forget about what happened by the time the split is gone. And if your hands too sticky, hit a napkin, wipe them off. But you're smoking on, so you know we smoking on it strong.
Let's go ahead on and get the
First and foremost, I want to go ahead on and say like, comment, subscribe,
dislike,
whatever
you want.
Whatever. Comment that you hate us. Comment that we suck. Comment
that you like it.
Yeah.
Comment that you love it. Tell us what you think. Because we care about the people.
We do.
Number 2, since we care about the people, we're going to hit y'all with this good deal. AdamandEve.com. Promo code RRPOD. That's promo code RRPOD. You can hit AdamandEve.com. Go up there. You put that promo code in, you get 50% off almost everything on the website.
Right.
Not only that, for a limited time only, Valentine's Day is around the corner. That promo code, you get a free Valentine's Day lovers kit.
Right.
That's a gift for you. Be you the man or the woman. That's a gift for your partner. Be that a man or a woman. And then that's a gift for you both. Ignite your Valentine's Day, as they would say. Not only that, you get 6 free adult films.
Exactly.
And you get free shipping on everything that you order with that promo code RRPOD from AdamandEve.com. Go ahead on and romanticize it up. Valentine's Day is coming. Before you know it, it'll be here. And you should be coming on Valentine's Day. All right. As we continue.
Let's get into it for the day.
On some serious note, right?
Artist from TDE.
Yeah.
By the name of Isaiah Rashad just got a video released.
Now, to be fair, Isaiah Rashad wasn't the only one. Lil Fizz had a video leak. Nelly had a video leak.
Yeah.
But the reason why those aren't talked about as much as this one is talked about, tell them why.
In the video, he was performing oral sex on, if I'm not mistaken, a few other men in the room.
I mean, we have to say if I'm not mistaken because we haven't laid eyes on this.
I have not seen the video.
But we just going off of hearsay. And I'm going to be for real. I'm going to get straight into it this way. You know me, right? You know that I don't really care about Isaiah Rashad's music.
Right.
Like, I know that you
and
like.
I would go as far as saying I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of the music.
So this ain't no stan shit. I'm not gonna say I don't care about it to the point where I would call him garbage or some shit. That's far from the case.
Right.
He just hasn't made something that grabbed my full attention yet when it comes to the music. But he's one of those artists I'm always willing to listen to see if this is that one that'll make me a fan. I mean, it took me, let's see, Thank Me Later. What's the other one? Take Care. If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yeah.
And then it was, no, not If You're Reading This Is Too Late. What's the other shit? With the, fuck, bro, I should be ashamed of myself.
The shit with Marvin's Room?
No, that's Take Care. The one after Take Care, the one with the head in the clouds. Nothing was the same.
Yeah.
And then If You're Reading This Is Too Late. So it took me 4 albums to even start liking Drake's music.
Makes sense.
Like, if you're reading this, it's too late was the one for me. Like, so Isaiah Rashad is that same. I think he musically he has earned at least for you if you're not a fan to give the music a try when he puts out something new, right? But this ain't no Stan shit. When I say that, whatever he did, why do you even care? A lot of the things that we seen fans and fellow artists talk about is like, why is people minding this man's business, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the route that I was gonna take talking about it, honestly. Like, why does this guy's preference matter to you so much at this point? Right.
Now,
because it's like we kind of live in a world. Well, it ain't even kind of. We do live in the world where, I mean, people, for lack of better terms, do what they want to do. And I don't feel like a video. I don't even feel like a video should have been out of this. Like, why would somebody, out this man's complete personal life? You feel me?
Right. So this is what I say about it. Right. As we was just talking about, the fans and the low artists that he worked with, they've been supportive. At least the ones I've seen.
Yeah, like Duke Deuce.
Yeah.
He was very supportive. That was really the only one, the main one I saw that stuck out to me.
I seen other ones. I just can't remember who they are. Like, I can't remember who they are based on their Twitter handles, because that's what I saw.
Right.
But these, what are they? What are these niggas? Are they gossip channels? Are they fucking vloggers? Or what are they?
Who?
Bloggers? Like, people that's not to throw DJ Academics under the bus, because I haven't heard him talk about this. So I'm not, but the people who try to copy what he does, like the videos we was just watching on, like the hip hop blogger niggas, all them niggas was on some fucking, I don't know if it's some clout shit. And like I said, I'm not talking about academics. I'm just talking about people who kind of try to follow his lane. They was on either some clout shit or some damn, but they was like reveling in the gossip. And they was calling the man suspect, right? When clearly they've watched the fucking video, because they was talking about details of it that I never knew.
Right.
Like I saw Twitter posts, right?
And I mean, and to be fair, one of the first videos that we watched of it was the one with Whack 100 in the clubhouse.
Right. Yeah. That's I don't know. Like, and truthfully, bro, like the video, I don't ever want to see it, bro. Never ever. Like I was talking to somebody yesterday about this type of stuff, and I said, bro, you got to tiptoe around the internet, because if you go into the internet reckless, you're gonna see some shit that you can't unsee. Right. Like, I don't want to see this shit ever in my life, but I don't care what these people are doing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I own all my shit. If this shit had happened to one of the rappers who was one of my favorites when I was 15, I would have excommunicated that nigga out of my listening life forever.
Right.
Like, at that point in time, when I was 15 or 16, I was like, this type of shit won't cool back then, bruh. Like, I'm a little bit of like a half generation ahead of a lot of these niggas that's out here in the social media age right now. Right? I'm a early 30s nigga. That's where I'm at right now in age.
Right.
And this won't cool back then, but as time has progressed, right? You know what I realized as time progressed personally, not as time progressed and the world became so politically correct and shit where you can get canceled. As time progressed in my own personal time frame, I got to the point where I'm like, why do I give any care what anybody is doing when it doesn't concern me? Like if you prefer homosexual activity, that shit, it matters less than zero to me anymore.
Right.
Like, because I done grew up with niggas who I never even thought that they would be on that type of shit, and them niggas turned out to be gay. My cousin's cousin.
Right.
Like, he ain't related to me and you. He related to Rodney grandfather's side. Like, because that nigga, I grew up with that nigga. Like, I known this nigga since we was like 7, bruh.
Right.
And this nigga turned out to be on the down low. And you would have never known it. And when I found out, bruh, I didn't even give a damn, bruh. He won't even on the down low. Because his girl knew. His girl knew he messed with dudes, so, and she didn't care. So to me, you only on the down low if your woman don't know, right? And bro, when I found out this nigga was gay though, I was like, so what? Like, I won't surprised or nothing. I was just like, why do it matter? And that's what I felt like yesterday when this Isaiah Rashad shit happened. Like, the shock value of a gay rapper is gone, bro. Like, Frank Ocean killed that for you.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you got Tyler, the Creator. Lil Nas X.
See, Lil Nas X, his shit don't even seem genuine to me. Yeah. Not that he's not gay. Not that he's not... But his shit seemed, he seemed like he done tucked this shit to a cartoonish level, bro. Like, even though those commercials he got with Elton John, I think them shits is funny. But like the shit that he was doing, like in some of the shit is like to a cartoonish level where he making a parody of his own sexuality, and he might be like he has used this shit as promotion. Yeah. Like, he getting number one song after number one song. So, I mean, what the fuck?
Or do you think it's something more than... Never mind.
With this Isaiah Rashad shit, like, I don't think it's nothing nefarious. Like we would have talked about in the episode.
Somebody just outed this video?
Bro, I think, and this is where I want to come to, bro. Like, when you Isaiah Rashad, bro. No, maybe... I don't know when this video was taken, but fuck it. I'm assuming that the shit was taken after the nigga was already famous. When you, Isaiah Rashad, whether you with a man or a woman or whoever, you cannot allow motherfuckers to be videotaping this type of shit. Because they will and can use it to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, that kind of goes for any celebrity. Like, you can't just go around letting people take pictures of you, record you in any situation, because it can always be brought back and somebody could always have something to say about it, or, try to get some money from you, any of that old type of stuff. But I think I did watch a video that was speaking on something about a humiliation ritual.
Yeah, I don't think this is it.
I don't know. I'm just, just throwing it out there. I don't know. I doubt it's true also. And then I heard in a video that he put it out himself.
That's some shit, like, you gotta say, when we say something like that, we gotta say like that. That's some shit that the blogger or vlogger or whoever the fuck he is was what's the word? Speculating about. That's some unsubstantiated shit right there. Like, pure unsubstantiated, because this sounded like complete nonsense. So he was just sounding like he was talking out his ass more than we do.
Nah, but I don't think that he put that shit out himself.
What the hell he gonna gain by that? Lil Nas X when Lil Nas X came out, he didn't. Lil Nas X didn't put out a sex tape of himself, a gay sex tape. He just told people he was gay. Mm-hmm. Right, that's what he did. He came out on like Twitter or something and just announced that he was gay. He came out in a normal way. What benefit is Isaiah Rashad gonna have for putting out a fucking sex tape with him and a man or multiple men or whatever the fuck happened in it? Mm-hmm. Like all it is getting like, I'll say like, at least from what I've seen, because I haven't been seeking this stuff out. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was seeing what happened, when I was seeing him trending yesterday, I saw people on our timeline saying they heart go out to him, mm-hmm. and mental health is a real thing. And I was like, what the fuck happened to him? Did he kill himself? That's what I thought. That was my first thought. Or did he try to harm himself? Then I just Googled his name and a Hip Hop DX article came up and told what was going on. Mm-hmm. That's how I got, familiar with this situation. But he ain't gaining nothing from this. Like, his name will trend if he just put a fucking album out.
Right.
Right? Like, everybody was waiting on his last album to come out. Right? So he ain't, I don't believe that shit that other nigga we was listening to said. That was just a pure fuckery.
Eventually, or is this gonna be? Are you gonna see a big spike in music sales or any of that old type of stuff?
I think you might see a spike in music sales initially, but I think that people gonna forget about it. Like, I forgot Tyler, the Creator, was gay or bisexual or whatever he is. I forgot about that shit. When I was listening to Call Me If You Get Lost, I didn't think about that shit once. Mm-hmm. Right? He had the one gay line in that shit.
About Justin Bieber?
In Call Me If You Get Lost?
Yeah.
Did he have a gay line about Justin Bieber in that?
Yeah.
I
Back when I was trying to fuck Bieber, Justin, I say it with my chest out, you say it with your chest in, nigga.
Oh no, I remember the one that he said, he ain't been with his girl in 3 days. It ain't gotta be that way. I'm down for the threesome. That's the one I remember. Like, so, but that shit didn't affect how I felt about the fucking album.
And I'm still going to see the concert.
Yeah, the album, that was my top album until the new Nas came out on Christmas.
Yeah.
Bro, that was my top album of last year. So I don't think people is going to really stick on Isaiah Rashad being gay. The thing about his shit is that video came with it.
Yeah, that really did him a disservice.
Right, and that nigga didn't deserve that shit.
I don't know how out the video is. Like, I don't think you can just scroll on Twitter and see that video.
Bruh, people in our timeline were saying they would scroll through their timeline and just saw it.
Oh, well.
Bruh, that shit done been posted and reposted. We ain't seen it because our shit is fucking curated, my nigga. And on the Recovery Room podcast at Recovery Room POD. That's the Twitter handle in case you want to follow.
Oh yeah, follow that.
That shit, we got this shit set up to where explicit content get blocked. You have to push the view button, right? Like, cause I couldn't fucking. When we first started using Twitter, and I had that shit on my phone just running wild, and we were still working in the office. Let me just say, it's not a good combination to be sitting in your office with an unfiltered Twitter fucking with a uncensored Twitter feed happening. My nigga, that's the quickest way to get fucking some disciplinary action at your job, bro. So I had to do some adjusting on the fly, and I think since it's like a Twitter account, it's on Twitter side, and I think since I fucking censored it on my phone, it censored it on your phone too.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's what happened. But people are saying you could just scroll through the fucking timeline and see this shit out there, my nigga. This shit is all over the place. Like
I mean, well, I'll still stick with the. I don't really give a fuck about the nigga preference. I don't care what he like. I mean, that shit ain't gonna stop me from liking the music. I actually listened to that. I listened to The House Is Burning today.
I listened to the one song I really like off that album yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't even know what the hell was going on. It was just like that Hey Mister shit.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that I fucks with, and I didn't even know that this was happening when I was listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't know, maybe it was some type of signal from the universe because I never really seek out Isaiah Rashad albums, but I was like, man, I want to listen to that joint, and I went and listened to that, and then next thing you know, this was happening. But my ultimate opinion on this shit is like, bruh, he ain't even deserve to be outed by somebody else.
But see, also, you never know what he did. You don't know if this is somebody's revenge.
Bro, that shit a crime.
Yeah.
So if you did it if it was some revenge porn shit, like if he ain't too embarrassed or whatever the case may be, or maybe he ain't embarrassed, maybe he like, fuck it, this is me, I did it, so what? But you could press charges on somebody for doing that.
And I mean,
They will put your ass down for a long time for some revenge porn, bro. Like for you to put out a video like that, it ain't worth a couple years of your life, is it? But like, I don't know. But in my opinion, like he ain't deserved to be outed. If he wanted to be out, he deserved to do it on his own terms. Like, what you think about it?
Right.
Like, how you feel about how you feel about just the whole situation of now his shit is just out there like that?
I mean, I kind of feel bad. I don't think this type of stuff should ever happen to anybody. I feel like if you are homosexual, you should be able to tell people that through your own mouth. I don't think you should be exposed with a video. And even when I was younger, I should say, when people was doing all the exposing and stuff then, like, I mean, exposure, people getting exposed was happening all the time. And I mean, there's a bunch of rappers getting exposed now. Nelly, like you was talking about earlier, but
that was his fault though. Motherfucker posted the shit on his Instagram.
Yeah, but I mean,
but somebody screen capped it and spread it around because he posted it by accident, according to him, and then so like, I mean, he becoming a fucking boomer or something. How the fuck do you do that? But I don't know. He is like 50 fucking years old, so the nigga.
I just feel like nobody should get exposed. Like, that shit is trash.
Right. Like, unless you doing some Kim Kardashian type shit, because as far as I know, they sold that sex tape to Vivid Entertainment. Like, as far as I know, that shit was calculated. What happened with Kim Kardashian, but like a whole official porn company put that out.
Right.
But I mean, I still, bruh, believe it or not, bruh, I ain't never even seen that one.
What, the Kim K?
Nope, the Kim K and Ray J shit, I ain't never seen it. Never. I can't even remember a celebrity sex tape that I seen. The only one I ever saw was when I was in 6th fucking grade and that R. Kelly shit got out there. That's the only one I saw. And was I even in 6th grade? I might have been in 5th grade. That's the only one I ever saw. And I don't even remember that shit anymore. It's been so long ago. I ain't seen the Kim K and Ray J shit. I ain't seen the Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson shit either, bro.
Yeah, bro, they got a show out on Hulu about that. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it yet, but I was planning on watching it.
You trying to review that?
Yeah, we can review that. Shit, fuck it, you know I'm down. to review anything. I thought it was a movie though.
Yeah, it is a movie.
Oh shit, yeah, we can
It's
review
got
that.
Seth Rogen in it.
Mm-hmm. We can definitely review that. So we can. I'll get on watching that ASAP. But shit, we might should have reviewed it since we got the Adam and Eve and Valentine's Day coming up. We ain't gonna have time though. Like Valentine's Day gonna be gone by the time y'all. By the time we will be able to get around to that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I just don't think Cuz should have been put out there like this.
Same.
Like, I don't know, man. It's like,
I just feel like it was a terrible thing. Like, why would you even do that to somebody?
bruh, like when you famous, especially that nigga, bruh, like he on the upward trajectory. Like he on the rising part of his shit. Like, niggas will do whatever they want. Niggas will do whatever. Like, and I don't think this is no Illuminati shit like these motherfuckers was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just don't feel like that's what this is. Damn, I'm getting tongue twisted and shit. Like, I don't feel like that's what this is, man. Like, for some reason, I just feel like it's just a motherfucker who put it out there. And they don't give a fuck. They got no reason to care. Like, motherfuckers do this type of shit all the time. They did this. The fucking transgender did the same thing to Mr. C.
Mm-hmm.
Back about 4 or 5 years ago.
And all right, so you know how this stuff is coming out. So like, where, you know how like all the stuff was coming out about Young Buck and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is kind of similar to that.
It is, and apparently, I mean, let me just. Allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
Young Buck done said fuck it, and he, as the last I heard about him in that situation, he just started dating the fucking transgender woman. That's just alleged though. But if he doing it,
I mean, so what? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care what nobody does in their life, to be honest.
right?
Because at the end of the day, you gonna do what you want to do regardless.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this shit. You like not gonna change this fucking man. Like, if this is what he's on, he's been on it. This is not, that video was not the first time this shit has happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and that video, and now that the video is out, bruh, that's not gonna stop him from doing what he wants to do.
I mean, and even, I don't think it should by any means. I'm a firm believer if you do whatever you want to do. And, I mean, if that's what he wants to do, I mean, that's not even, and I'll even go as far as to saying that's not going to make me stop listening to the music.
Ain't no need to. Like, ain't no need to.
And
Like,
it was a lot of people out there saying that they was going to stop listening to the music.
but they was never fucking fans.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, motherfuckers, you done listen to people who done did worse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be for real. If you listen to Biggie, he done had lyrics about himself sucking a dick. Not to say that he did it. And it was a Richard Pryor joke. But he still said it in the lyric, right? But you overlooked that. And then I'm not disparaging Biggie. I'm just saying, like, if I ain't never heard Isaiah Rashad rap a gay lyric in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't listen to his music. So not to disparage Biggie, though. Definitely not. Because I still love that album that lyric is on.
Right.
I don't really like that song, but it ain't because of that lyric. It's just that song is fucking bad. Me and my bitch. That song fucking sucks. But yeah, I always felt that way. That album is still a classic. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think any nigga is above making a bad song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can, my fucking favorite two groups, you can, I will tell you they're bad songs, period. But anyway, I ain't never heard Isaiah Rashad say no shit like that. Like, if this video didn't come out, motherfuckers would never know unless he decided to tell everybody.
Right.
So, like, if you're gonna stop listening to his music because he did whatever he did, then you wasn't a fan anyway. Like, he wasn't a fucking fan anyway. And if you start listening to his music because of this, then you a fake fan. Mm-hmm. Right? If you do, if anything except the fucking music, I put it this way: if motherfuckers was still listening to R. Kelly after he fucked a bunch of little girls, but you gonna stop listening to this nigga because he was doing grown person shit with other grown people, and then get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Like, that's some shit that you should say. I ain't gonna never listen to this nigga again. R. Kelly fucked a bunch of little girls and married a little girl, bruh.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. But in conclusion, with the Isaiah Rashad stuff, for me, that's his preference. I don't give a fuck. They shouldn't have outed. Did they go on the video though?
Yeah, that shit was fucked up. But
I honestly hope they won't trying to get no like money out of this nigga and said we gonna out you if you don't give us whatever.
Bruh,
I hope that's totally not the case.
When it comes to shit like this, motherfuckers get petty to the point where they just be like, if the nigga just said, I don't want to do this shit again, and they put the shit out. Mm-hmm. But you see all type of pettiness when it comes to people in their fucking sex lives, especially famous people, bro. Like, right. And it ain't even gotta be a famous person now. Just some motherfucker who want to put a video up, who want to get their video seen on World Star Hip Hop or do some foul shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like, it can be something that's really that down low, but like you said, ain't none of my fucking business. Like, I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go back to not thinking about this person after we get done with this. That I'll think about him again when I want to hear his songs again. That's how I do it. But what we got next?
So next we got YNW Melly's death sentence.
Or potential death sentence. They want to hand it to him.
They want to get a picture of his tattoos to show any gang affiliation. That's what I had saw.
I just don't understand how he got himself into this fucking mess.
I mean, it's just, this is weird to me also.
Right.
Because it ain't like the TK story where it's out there that he's done these things. It's more or less, it's all a mystery.
Not according to the police.
Yeah.
They feel like they got the whole puzzle put together. Mm-hmm. Like, they feel like they pretty much, the big piece of proof that they say they have in the case of YNW Melly and YNW Bortland killing, what's the other, I know YNW Juvie is one of the, and YNW Sack Chaser. Yeah. That's the two who died. The big piece of evidence that the police have always said they have is that the bullets, it's proven that the bullets were fired within the car. Mm-hmm. That's it. They feel like, and then they say it ain't no way that bullets came from out, because the whole thing is YNW Melly said somebody drove by. It was a drive-by. Yeah. But they say the bullets was fired from within the fucking Jeep, bro. Like, and then they drove around for hours with the dead bodies in the Jeep before they pulled up to the hospital. Mm-hmm. That's what the police have. So they feel like they got the whole damn shebang figured out, bro.
I don't know. That's just some weird shit. But my thing is, if he did it, why would he do it?
That's the mystery.
Like, why? Want them your homies?
Even after when he turned himself in, he released a statement saying how much he loved the two dudes, and those is his brothers for life and all that.
I don't know. It's just kind of weird in this rap game. Everything's weird. From subliminal messages to lyrics and songs is weird. You never really know what these industry niggas be on.
Right.
But I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. It's sad. I don't think he getting out though.
No. I'm gonna put it this way. When I first saw like the fucking documentary of him, like they had a documentary that came out either shortly before the murders happened or shortly after the murders happened. The documentary came out, but the two victims were in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and them motherfuckers seemed like they was like a brotherhood. So when he said flat out that he didn't do the shit, I was like, I wanted to believe him.
Right.
But then when the police start laying out there, putting the facts out, like some of this shit just don't seem like it's a beatable case. And this is another thing. When they go heavy like this, it's because they know they got you. Because what prosecutors do, they bread is buttered and they get reelected by putting motherfuckers in jail.
Right.
Right? So what they'll do is, if they not sure they can hit you with certain shit, they go for lesser charges.
Mm-hmm.
So if they wasn't completely sure that he did whatever they did, because everything got to be proved beyond a reasonable doubt, right? So if they didn't think they had the fucking case strong enough for a first degree or / capital murder and death penalty potential case, they wouldn't do it. They would do second degree or manslaughter or some shit like that. Something that would carry, like second degree murder carry like 25 to life, but you can be paroled.
Right.
A manslaughter carry you like, you get like between I think 10 and like 22 years, depending on what degree manslaughter you get. I mean, I'm not a fucking lawyer, so let me not. But that's what they do. Because they be like, well, we can't prove first degree murder, but we can at least prove you was responsible for this death, manslaughter. But they out there saying that this nigga planned it, it was premeditated, and that the crime was heinous enough where y'all should put this dude in the lethal injection gurney. Mm-hmm. Like, they confident behind that shit. So I don't know. Like, they confident that they can strap him up for this.
Whatever happens, I would love to see a documentary about it though. Just on why, if they ever figure out why.
He'll never tell them. Like the two living YNW members have never fucking revealed what happened between them. Mm-hmm. Like, as far as I believe, they gonna take to their grave the fact that it was a drive-by. Mm-hmm. And if it was a drive-by, then hopefully they lawyers prove it.
Right.
Because if I don't want them to go down for something they didn't do. Like, hell no, don't send them to jail for something they didn't do. But I mean, when you live in that gangster lifestyle, bro, and you do something and you get caught, you gotta fucking stand on that shit.
Right.
Like, I looked at something earlier today. I looked at a Shade Room interview where Tekashi 6ix9ine told the whole story and why he was compelled to snitch. Mm-hmm. Right? And all that shit sounded cool. And it sounded, I ain't think he was lying. I believed him. I believe, of course, the kidnapping, you can't do nothing but believe it because it's on film. Yeah. That definitely happened. And he said that the feds told him that they've been wiretapping Shotty's phone and they know that Shotty was fucking his baby mama. Mm-hmm. I believe it. I mean, she a fucking thought. So what? But at the end of all his talking, right? You know what I mean? What thought went through my fucking head?
What?
Nigga, you knew all this shit could happen when you joined up into the shit that you joined into. Right. So that still don't excuse you from fucking snitching to get out them 47 years you was facing. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody getting long ass stretches. I think the shortest one might be that Kuda B dude. I think he was only facing like 8 years. Mm-hmm. Then the next nigga is 15. That's a nigga going from being 30 something to mid 40s when Shotty get out.
Right.
Rest of them niggas getting 24, 28. Shit like nigga, he sent everybody to jail, bro. Like,
and that nigga's free.
Yeah, did a year. Then when he got ready to be sentenced, it was already time served because they counted you. They credit you for time you spent in the county jail and shit.
Right.
But that's the same principle. Like, I think about with YNW Melly and them. If you did it, then you have to stand on it. Like, don't do what 6ix9ine did because he just talking. That's just lip service he paying out there because at the end of the day, he still fucking snitched. Like, he shouldn't have got involved with niggas of that caliber if he didn't. He shouldn't have got involved in that fucking lifestyle if he didn't. He won't ready to accept the responsibility and the damn consequences what can come out of that shit.
Right.
Cause a lot of niggas die and have shit happen to them behind internal beef. Motherfucking your own family will fuck your woman, let alone just a friend.
Right.
Like, so like you ain't going through no unique shit, my nigga. That's just an excuse why you fucking told to me. But I don't know. Hopefully, whatever happened with the YNW shit, they prove, if they innocent, prove them niggas innocent, free them. But if they not, then they have to face it.
I mean, sadly, I don't feel like they're gonna get out.
Yeah, probably not.
Cause it's just one of those things where I just feel like everything is falling so much in place that the hole is just getting deeper. They not really climbing themselves out of it. But then again, I don't know. They could get out. But like I said, I would love to see a documentary telling, everything.
Like a true crime joint?
Yeah, like the whole everything. And I even watch it in parts. Like, if they release 4 parts of it, if they really got that much information.
Hell, I like when they do that on, like, Netflix and all 4 parts come out at the same time. Mm-hmm. That's just why I will binge watch that joint.
Right, because I love them unsolved almost every day.
Have you seen that Netflix documentary called Mastermind?
Yeah.
Bro, we should review that shit.
We can.
Bro, that shit was great.
But I don't know. That's really all I got for the YNW Melly. I just wanted to, speak on it.
Yeah, that's all I got too, man. Like, I don't even know what it ain't really nowhere else to go with that one. Like, he just slowly, faded out. And once the death penalty got on the table, that's when he got back in the limelight for a little bit. But until, they decide his fate or he get found guilty or not guilty, I think he gonna kind of fade into the background again. Like, he ain't even had time to build up a catalog before this shit happened. Especially if you knew you was about to bubble, bro, he had to know he was about to blow. Bro, he had to.
I mean, he had a song with Kanye.
And what the fuck? Why even get yourself into this type of? I don't even know. Like, if it was a drive-by, that's one thing. Like, if it was a drive-by, like, what could he do to help it? Bro? Like, Florida is a fucking hot spot when it come down to the rappers down there. The rappers are affiliated with certain things and bad things happen. What city is Melly from? Is he Miami or Jacksonville or?
Let's see.
'Cause I know Jacksonville is on fucking fire, bro.
Gifford, Florida.
What? Click on that to see what county it's in. Anyway, like.
They don't even say.
Well, like what?
Sebastian Vero Beach.
Oh, okay. So I don't know where that is, but Florida is a hot spot regardless. Like, it's
But
dangerous.
that also is just where he's from. He could have been anywhere in Florida.
Right. So, like, if a drive-by happened and he really is innocent, like, he couldn't help that. But if I'm about to bubble, I'm not about to fuck that up by doing nothing, bro. Like, I'm not about to, bro. Like, we on the verge of life-changing shit, bro. That money on my mind. Not money on my mind. Murder on my mind.
Right.
That shit was about to transform that nigga life, bro. If he was still out able to follow that up, bro, and put an album out behind that, he would have never had to look back. Never. Like, it's the same thing with Tay-K. But Tay-K fucking only blew up because of what he did.
Yeah.
Like, and he made a song about it, bro. And he where he was always gonna end up.
You think so?
Yeah, bro. I mean, not from birth or some shit, but when he was doing what he was doing and he thought it was a fucking good idea to make a song about it, literally don't think he would be famous without that fucking song, The Race.
Mm-hmm.
And after he made this song, The Race, he sealed his own fate. So, like, it's like he got into a $1 million Ferrari and crashed it into a cliffside. And that's what it is, like, with him.
Nah, but I already knew TK wasn't getting out, and I feel the same about YNW Melly, but I don't know. That shit's wild.
It's crazy.
It's very crazy. But I think that'll wrap it up for this one. Isaiah Rashad. I just wish I would just leave niggas alone.
Yeah.
YNW Melly. Damn. To sum it up.
Shit,
But,
crazy, man.
like, comment, subscribe. Adam and Eve, promo code RRPOD. Recovery Room POD on Twitter.
Something or the other on Instagram. I forgot that one. The Recovery Room Podcast, I believe, on Instagram.
And like I said, shit crazy.
Crazy as hell.